Hello, my name is Kristen Lee. Thank you for joining us here on Southern Spotlight. Today I'm here with Nicole Brown from Career Services. Nicole, what is your role with Career Services?
And so my job is to oversee all of the projects and events that we offer out of the Career Services office.
Okay, and who do those services work for?
Our services are open to Missouri Southern students and to alumni.
Okay, fantastic. Can you share with us any of the jobs you may have placed some students into?
Sure. Actually, first of all, I want students to know we have a Higher Alliance Job Network. That's a job network that's free for students to use. It's free for alumni also. And area employers can post positions to that free of charge. And so that's constantly updated, constantly evolving. And it's really important for students to know that that's out there because a lot of times they just don't know. They don't know where to turn. They may check the newspaper every once in a while. But for example, there's usually about 100 jobs in there at a time at least. And those are all, employers that are specifically looking to hire Missouri Southern students. Yeah. So you're already an advantage when you go in there. But we've had students in a variety of positions. We've had ones that have gone on for really great internships. We've had students that, have landed their dream jobs with area companies. So it's been a wide variety.
That sounds great. Do you feel that this service has really benefited the Joplin community?
Oh, absolutely. I'm at my third year here at Missouri Southern, and I've had the opportunity to really market what we offer to the community and help our community to become engaged with it. And that's been an important key to it. The area employers truly want to hire Missouri Southern students. They want the opportunities to mentor them. We have employers that, will say, I really wish someone would tell kids this, and my response is always, hey, we have a career prep luncheon coming up, would you like that to be your topic?
Yeah.
And a lot of times they take us up on that. So it's really about just bridging that gap, because a lot of times for students, the job market looks like this huge giant world out there and they have no idea how to get started with it. And for the employers, Missouri Southern's pretty big and they see lots of potential here and see lots of fresh blood that they'd love to have in their company. And so our job is really just to bridge that gap and help students to really just market themselves to those employers.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you so much, Nicole, for your time today. With that, I'm Kristen Lee, and thank you for watching Southern Spotlight.
Ferguson. I am here with Missouri Southern Spotlight today, and I'm in Career Services today, and I'm going to be interviewing Nicole Brown. Thanks for meeting with me, Nicole.
No problem.
I appreciate it. Well, kind of my purpose of this interview today is I just really want to kind of understand some of the services as well as day-to-day operations and vision of Career Services. So, for our audience, could you briefly describe the purpose of Career Services at Missouri Southern?
Sure. Our office is here to help you through the whole steps. So we can help you to choose a major, we can help you to find a full-time or part-time job while you're attending school, and we can help you to prepare for the job market when you're finished. So we really want to be involved with you throughout your entire career process. And it's really important for students to get involved while they're in college because that's how we can build a resume and transfer that out into the job market.
Okay, awesome. That's definitely really interesting. So would you say that's some of the main services that Career Services offers here?
We do. We offer a lot of, we do career fairs in addition to the one-on-one service in the office. We also offer career prep luncheons to help students to interact with area employers. We also are in charge of a program called Super Leaders, which is a leadership development program that we help students to go out and see different industries in the area and interact with area professionals. We also help with mock interviews and help with resume review and cover letters. So all of those steps.
All right. So I'm aware that you guys see a lot of people in here. So as far as your users are concerned, or the people that use your services, what is usually the main reason that they come to you for?
Well, we see them for a variety of things. So we see them from students that we're helping with their graduate school application. We see students that are preparing for their first job. We also work with alumni, so we have people that are transitioning into a new job or applying for a promotion. So we really do help them with every step. And a big thing you're usually concerned with is their resume. That resume kind of trips up a lot of people. Resume, cover letter, and preparing for their interviews. Those are kind of the three things we see over and over.
Okay. So I have a hypothetical question that I want to ask you.
Sure.
If I am just a typical student that is coming to you for advice, say on an interview, and I'm needing advice on materials that I need to bring, what materials would you recommend me taking into an interview?
Sure. I recommend every student takes a pad folio of some sort. Actually, for multiple reasons. One of the main reasons is most people get nervous and kind of do things with their hands or not really sure where to put their hands, so the pad folio gives them something to hold on to. It's kind of their security blanket.
Gotcha.
But they can also, with that, then they can take in questions, because every employer is going to ask you, do you have any questions for me? And you may think you know what you're going to ask going into the interview, but it's usually stressful. And so having some questions written down ahead of time that you can easily reference in your Padfolio is really helpful. And you can also take notes in that interview.
Okay, and is that Padfolio something that you maybe help students develop as well, or is that something that's generally?
It's just like a Padfolio like you buy in the bookstore. Like it's just like a leather Padfolio.
Okay, I gotcha. So many students I know many classes actually here on campus employ your services as well, or use you all. Is there like any specific class that generally does that, or is it? I mean, how would you go about that?
It's spreading throughout campus, and we're very happy about that. Business communications was one of our first ones that started working with us, and that was a great partnership because we could really work with them. And it's kind of that old adage, your teacher tells you over and over, but when somebody else tells you, it's kind of like the first time you ever heard it.
Yeah.
So it's been a great partnership for us to help support those instructors and the things that they want to see students do. Also, we've been able to bring in area employers. We do an event called a Career Fair Cram, where students can go in and have their resume reviewed and do mock interviews and things like that. And so by exposing them to more and more professionals, that really helps with that.
So Kristen, what you find most interesting that you learned from Career Services today?
The most interesting thing for me was the Higher Lion program. They really take our students and make them shine and bridge that gap between college and the workforce.
So Ryan, what you find that was most interesting that you learned from Career Services today?
Personally, for me, the most interesting thing was that they help with grad school applications. That's definitely something that is very beneficial to students here on campus. It might be something I'll be utilizing in the future.